government open to further reforms for making India an attractive investment destination, says Nirmala Sitharaman. Nation celebrates Divyangan Divas. Education is key to empowerment of all, including persons with disabilities, says Venkaiah Naidu. Northeast joins the nation. Assam Assembly discusses Hyderabad rape case issue. Opposition urges government to ensure safety and security of women of the state. SANGAI festival concludes with commitment to establish Manipur as a world-class tourist destination. And in sports, Indian men's volleyball team clinched gold, defeating Pakistan 3-1 in South Asian Games in Kathmandu. Good evening and welcome to the Northeast News. This is Jushna Borwa with the news in detail. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has said the government is open to further reforms for making India a more attractive investment destination. Speaking at the India-Sweden Business Summit in New Delhi today, Sitharaman said the government has taken various steps, including reduction of corporate tax in this regard. She stated that the government is committed to further reforms in various sectors, including banking, mining and insurance. The finance minister invited Swedish firms to invest in infrastructure development projects. Sitharaman also held trade and business consultations with Swedish Minister for Business, Industry and Innovation, Ibrahim Baylan.
Possible for Indian innovations by improving on the patents. Many youngsters who've started startups have also received a lot of tax and other related concessions.
Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu has said the government is committed to building an inclusive society for the betterment of Divyangan. He called upon all stakeholders to contribute to empowering this vulnerable section of the society. Naidu was speaking after conferring national awards to outstanding persons with disabilities and organizing working towards their empowerment on the occasion of International Day of Persons with Disabilities in New Delhi today. He said education is the key to empowerment of every person, including persons with disabilities. There should be a special focus on including schools so that each differently able child gets good education quality. Addressing the gathering, Social Justice and Empowerment Minister Thawarchand Gehlot said the government has taken several initiatives for the empowerment of Divyangan in the last 5.5 years.
Most vulnerable sections, we have a onerous responsibility. The government, center, states, the local bodies and also the private sector.
Manipur Social Welfare and Cooperation Minister Nemcha Kipgen today graced the International Day of Persons with Disabilities 2019 in Imphal. It was celebrated under the theme promoting the participation of persons with disabilities and their leadership, taking action on the 2030 development agenda. Addressing the gathering as chief guest, Nemcha Kipgen announced that the unique disability identity cards for persons with disabilities project has already been launched in all the 16 districts of the state. Minister Nemcha further stated the Department of Social Welfare, in collaboration with Alimco, Guwahati, have conducted various assessment camps to identify the differently able people for providing various aids and appliances. She called upon the attention of all concerned people, CSOs and NGOs to bring to the notice of the department who are in need of aids and appliances. Nagaland also observed International Day of People with Disabilities today in different places of the state. The Voka District Administration, Voka District Legal Services Authority, Department of Social Welfare and District Level Center for Women, Mahila Shakti Kendra, organized a micro-empowerment camp for the persons with disabilities at Voka today. Deputy Commissioner Voka, Orienfeng Lotha, in his inaugural address highlighted the facilities, services and rights available for the persons with disabilities. During the program, disability certificates were issued. Mokakchung District Disabled Forum, Care and Support Society, Grace Society, in collaboration with Mokakchung District Legal Services Authority, also organized a program in observance of the International Day of People with Disabilities at Mokakchung today. In the program, short speeches were delivered by several dignitaries. Welcome back. The fourth day of the Assam Assembly winter session began amidst ruckus over the rape case of Dr. Priyanka Reddy of Hyderabad that have shaken the entire nation. The opposition questioned the present government's initiative to ensure safety and security of the women of the state. On Tuesday, the assembly session was carried on with question hour, members hour and private members' business with bills, resolutions, special motion and motions. Later, outside the assembly, Congress MLA from Morioni, Rupjyoti Kurmi, staged protest by writing slogans with blood in protest against the privatization of Nagaon and Kachar paper mills, Namro fertilizer project and Hatibira tea estate. Speaking to the media outside the House, Congress MLA Kamalaika Deva Purkayashta said that the BJP government in the state must come up with stern steps to ensure security and safety of the women in Assam. In Assam, preparation is going on in full swing ahead of the 14th Indo-Japan Summit 2019, which will be held in Guwahati in the mid-December 2019. Assam government, along with Kamrup Metro District Administration and different other departments, are preparing for the smooth running of the annual Indo-Japan Summit. The annual India-Japan Summit 2019 will be held at the Boniman Brahmaputra River Heritage Centre, located on the bank of River Brahmaputra at Panbazar, where preparation is going on in full swing. Different parts of Guwahati city are being cleaned and painted for beautification of the city ahead of the summit. In Manipur, the 9-day-long Manipur SANGAI Festival 2019 concluded on Monday with a closing ceremony held at Bhagya Chandra Open Air Theatre with Governor of Manipur Dr. Najma Heptullah and Chief Minister N. Biren Singh as chief guest and president respectively. Speaking at the closing ceremony, Governor Dr. Najma Heptullah said that the festival is an attempt to showcase the state's best traditions and culture besides promoting handloom and handicraft products. The festival is a proof that the government is consistent in its effort towards establishing Manipur tourism as a brand in the global tourism map. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, while delivering his presidential speech, spoke about the role of SANGAI Festival in bringing love and understanding, feeling of oneness among different communities. Cultural programs and felicitation of officials are the main highlights of the closing ceremony. In Mizoram, Pu Lalcham Lianan, Home Minister, flagged off Assam Rifles organised National Interactive Tour to Delhi, Dehradun and Mussoorie at a flagging-off ceremony held at Assam Rifles headquarters at Aizawl on Monday. The tour members comprised 14 students and 2 teachers selected from far-flung areas of Mizoram as part of Assam Rifles' ongoing outreach program to foster the spirit of national integration. The National Interactive Tour is aimed to educate and motivate youth of the state and to provide an insight into the rich heritage of the country through visit to premium institutions, renowned schools and colleges, historical monuments and other important landmarks in Delhi, Dehradun and Mussoorie. In sports news, in South Asian Games, Indian men's volleyball team has clinched gold, defeating Pakistan in title clash at Kathmandu. In a thrilling final, India crushed Pakistan 3-1. India lost first set to Pakistan by 20-25, but Indian players bounced back and won the second and the third set 25-15 and 25-17. There was neck-to-neck fight in the fourth set till the end, both teams moving 1 by 1 point. Finally, India won 29-27 and lifted the title. In the women's section, India will clash with host Nepal in a short while from now. In football, Meghalaya clinched the Hero Sub-Junior National Football Championship 2019-20 title after they beat Arunachal Pradesh by 3-0 in the final played at the Kalyani Stadium in West Bengal today. Incidentally, Arunachal Pradesh lost the final in the penalty shootout to Odisha last season before going down to the neighbouring state Meghalaya this time. Samcharfrang Lato opened the scoring for Meghalaya in the 52nd minute before Samlang Rempind Tebok Nongram extended the lead in the dying embers to seal the match. In Assam, protest continues against the CAB in different parts of the state. In Dhemaji, Krishak Mukti Sangram Samiti and Chhatra Mukti Sangram Samiti took out a torchlight rally in protest against CAB. Several hundred members of the two organizations took part in the rally. Time now for the weather report.
Satellite imagery of the northeast shows that weather will be mainly dry over the region with isolated rain over Arunachal during the next 24 hours. The temperatures recorded today at some of the state capitals of the region are as follows. Guwahati recorded a maximum of 26.6 degrees Celsius, a minimum of 14.6 degrees Celsius. Itanagar 28.3 and 12.7. Kohima 24.8 and 8.4. Imphal 24.3 and 9.2. Aizawl 19.8 and 9.5. Agartala 27.5 and 13.2. Shillong 16.9 and 6. And Gangtok recorded a maximum of 12 degrees Celsius, a minimum of 8 degrees Celsius.
To end the news, the main points once again. Government open to further reforms for making India an attractive investment destination, says Nirmala Sitharaman. Nation celebrates Divyangan Divas. Education is key to empowerment of all, including persons with disabilities, says Venkaiah Naidu. Northeast joins the nation. Assam Assembly discusses Hyderabad rape case issue. Opposition urges government to ensure safety and security of women of the state. SANGAI festival concludes with commitment to establish Manipur as a world-class tourist destination. And in sports, Indian men's volleyball team clinched gold, defeating Pakistan 3-1 in South Asian Games in Kathmandu. And that's all in this bulletin. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.